All right, we continue to discover new ways AI is impacting everyday life, and that includes health.
AI expert Jason Erkes is here now to show us how the technology can actually play a couple different roles.
Okay.
I'll be them unlicensed, the role of dermatologist, therapist, even a personal health consultant. And we should underscore this is all meant to be kind of a starting point of like, should I worry about this? Should I talk to a doctor? So let's first of all talk about skincare. And I saw the video you posted online. It was interesting. What did you do?
Yeah, absolutely. All you really need to do is take a photo, upload a very well-lit photo into ChatGPT, into Claude, and ask it for guidance. Ask it to analyze your skin like a dermatologist would. Look at skin tone, look at color, look at blemishes, look at aging and things like that. And see the results that it came back for. Here's the
That's the
video
picture you took,
yeah,
right?
analyze my skin like a dermatologist would. And I think you're really surprised that it breaks down everything the way a dermatologist would. Your skin type, the texture, the lines we have around our eyes, the lines we have around our mouth that we see every day in the mirror, your hydration, your skin tone and redness. But more so, can give you some guidance on things you can do to prevent those and make a recommendation if there's anything that you need to go to a dermatologist to have checked out. So. It can also guess your age or suggest your age.
Okay.
And,
what did it say for you?
Yeah, I got 8 years younger than my age, so I'll take that. That was a good sign.
Nice. I like this, Claude.
Yeah, absolutely. That put me in a good mood. But it can go further, and it can recommend products and things you can do to help eliminate the signs of aging.
I have a question. Did you use any of the products, and did it make a difference, or did you go to your dermatologist
I just did it
with the
the other
report?
day.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
we all use products. Let's be honest with each other.
All right. Let's talk about therapy.
Yes.
Because I think the idea behind the therapy part of it is, you know, what kind of questions would you do a back and forth with your actual therapist? So is that kind of role playing?
I think most people think that you're just going to ask a question and get an answer, and that's where it's going to end. And the interesting thing and the surprising thing is that it continues. So if you go into ChatGPT or into Claude and say, I want you to act as a therapist, here's an issue I'm having. I seem to be reacting in a certain way when people say something or when I get criticism, and I'm trying to understand the root of that problem. It can give you ways to reflect on it, tell you what's underneath it, and really create a dialogue of going back and forth and ask you questions on how it makes you feel and what to do in the moment when that happens, a deeper exercise of how to eliminate that. And you know, I think it's really helpful, for people that don't have access to a therapist. They can get that guidance that they need. Of course, not taking the place of a therapist, but also at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're laying in bed, you can't sleep because of something going on.
Is it normal for me to think through this in this way, or did I react okay? So this last one I think is interesting because nowadays through my chart, we all get all of these results from blood work and everything, and we tend to kind of look at it and say, oh, okay, that was fine, or no, it wasn't fine.
What does this mean?
And you're saying you can use AI to use that data for a holistic look at your health.
Not just my chart, Ben. If you think about it, we wear Oura rings, we wear Whoop bands, we have our Apple Watch and our iPhone and Apple Health that gathers all this data. There's so much data about us right now that we have, and a lot of people are looking for ways to lose weight or looking for a fitness routine. We were talking about that a minute ago, and they're putting that in there and they're getting generic results. So I'm saying grab the data from your Whoop band, grab the data from your Oura ring, from your iPhone, take a picture of your prescriptions, the supplements, your lab work that's in my chart, and put it all in and ask it to do a thorough analysis. And I'll tell you, when you get a physical at your doctor or go to a cardiologist or go to a nutritionist, they don't have all that information at one time to look at. So it really gives you a comprehensive look to be able to say, my goal is to lose weight, my goal is more energy or better sleep, to look at everything going on in your body, how your labs are doing, what kind of workout routine you're getting, and give you some very structured feedback.
But isn't part of the problem, though, you don't want to put too much personal information into the system because of privacy concerns, right?
Yeah, sure. And you can go into a program like Canva, block out your name, black out personal information. AI, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude, they don't care what your name is. They don't care what your social security number is. They just want the stats and the data. And you can really go into any program. You can take a marker if you're taking a picture of something and block out the personal information. And especially if you're using an unpaid account, there's not as encryption and privacy protections that there are in the paid account. So I recommend using a paid account and making sure you turn the model training off.
Okay. Jason Erkes, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Okay, and you can find Jason online at jasonerkes.com or on Instagram.
Thanks for being with us.